Okay, I said that Randall Briellards has powers like an angel. That's one of the videos I have. And it's true. It's not playing, though. It's not playing. It's not coming through. But I've had powers because Jehovah blessed me with turning me into a flame of fire. That's what it says in Hebrews chapter 1, verse 17. Verse 7, it says that he changes his spirits and his ministers into a flame of fire. And Jehovah turned me into that too one time. And I had fire in my throat. When I would open my throat wide, I could look in the mirror and see fire in my throat. Well, I don't think I have that anymore. I don't know. Somebody will say, "You fail, you fail." Well, I asked Jehovah to put fire in my throat, and they say, "Well, you add it on because the Bible doesn't tell us that that's the way the anointed are." You know, the Bible doesn't tell you anything about how Jehovah deals with the anointed personally, his relationship with each one. That's something that's personal, and you're not even supposed to, we're taught not even supposed to ask anointed person their business because it's none of their business. It's between them and Jehovah. And they're just watched to see where they partake at the Lord's evening meal, and they're also they they're there to witness and be involved in the congregation, have position in the congregation just like anybody else. And right now I feel bad because I'm not even accepted into a congregation. They don't allow me to. My mother has said so much to them about me that they don't allow me to come in and listen into the meetings. And they also don't, because of the coronavirus, I don't know, nobody goes to the Kingdom Hall. I don't know, I've been away from the congregation and nobody called me. They didn't know where I went because I went to San Pedro because my mother kicked me out of the house. She kept kicking me out of the house. And because she did this, she would welcome me back because she knew I was going to have money. And I think that's why she uses me, because my sister left a long time ago, and she hasn't, worried about getting her back. But she's way in New York now, and she had been part of Redondo, lived in Redondo Beach and Manhattan Beach. Well, anyway, that's all I'm going to say for it. I'm just going to say that Jehovah's Witnesses are good people. They're God's people. That's the only way to salvation. If you read the Bible, Jehovah's people, just like the Israelites were his people, and the Levites, and the Levites were considered taken care of by the Israelites. I think it was the Levites. And we just studied something like this before. The woman that cast spells on me, she said that she makes it where I can't concentrate when I'm listening to a meeting. I can't concentrate. I can't remember what I was saying. The Bible says that those that have little knowledge will end up with less. And those that knew a lot will end up with more. Something like that. It says in the Bible. Well, there was a time when I got baptized, I hadn't read the whole Bible all the way through myself. Meditate on it and go slowly. I raced through the Bible, and I told them that. I finally told them that. That's why I was crying at my baptism, and they said, "What is wrong, sister? What's wrong?" And then I told them about it, and they said, somebody said, "Don't get baptized," and my mother said she can get baptized. Her brother said she can get baptized because she did answer the questions, and she was saying, go ahead, there was this brother that wanted to marry me or something like that, and my mother was saying, he's mine, and all this kind of stuff. She uses me like that because if I attract men, the way I was made, I used to attract men, and now I'm not made like that anymore. I'm not made straight up and down where you can tell I had a virginity. I'm not made like that now. I've had a baby. I've been cut from one side of my hip to the other side of my hip to get the baby out. So when I had stitches, not stitches, I had staple guns they stapled me with to close me up. Um, then they did this, and when they took the staples off when it was time, uh, the everything was in place. I was very, very tight until I came here, and they gave me shots. They gave me shots to make sure I don't have blood clots in my wound from laying down in the bed so much, or from sitting in the wheelchair, which is something I think they just did because they don't want me to be referred. I gotta get off the phone. It's time for my therapy now. So that's all I have to say for right now. But I had powers, and so did my husband, who had powers, and he got those powers because he asked Jehovah for them, and Jehovah gave them to him. So I'm not adding on when I show you in the dreams what happened. I'm not adding on. I'm just telling you what the Bible says, that you can ask for what you want to Jesus Christ's name, and he'll give it to you. He told that to his disciples, so he's still doing that today. And these people that have faith in his Father and him, they get what they ask for when they ask through Jesus Christ's name. And that's what he did. He asked for those powers, and God gave it to him. And that's why he was able to fly out with wings like that. But I think he leaned on his own understanding, and Jehovah tells us not to do that. So because he did that, I don't know how his position is going to be, how Jehovah's going to judge him. I don't know how that's going to happen, but hopefully it's okay. But we'll see. What Jehovah knows the best. So that's all I have to say. Bye.